America, I apologize. I know I missed this story, okay? But been covering so much, okay? So much been going on in the world of college football. So much been going on with little side bullshit stories, like Antonio Brown and other Brett Favre, like all kind of shit, okay? But I'll put it on some. We do try to cover baseball when we feel like it's appropriate. Okay. And we know the playoffs have started now. Unfortunately for my brother, I think his Braves just got put out.
Hey man, you ain't had to bring that up.
I'm sorry. I mean, we down here in that South, so and we got the M Braves here in Mississippi. So
appreciate that though.
Yeah. My bad.
Dodgers too. Dodgers going home.
Yeah. So, the postseason is rolling, but there were two major things that were historic that occurred during the regular season that I do want us to touch on. And that is Albert Pujols and Aaron Judge. Okay. Albert Pujols closed out his illustrious career. This man got the numbers, this man got the accolades, he got it all. Okay. He closed out his illustrious career by surpassing 700 home runs. Okay. Now, off the top of my head, the only cats I know that can surpass 700 home runs is Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and now him. So Albert Pujols is up there now to say he hit more than 700 home runs.
Yeah.
Okay. But that was cumulative. This season, Aaron Judge was the toast of the Big Apple.
Right.
Because he broke the AL record for home runs in a season by hitting 62 now. For the longest, 61 was that number going all the way back to Roger Maris. But, me and my brother, during our time, he's still our time. I'm acting like we 70 years old or some shit.
but some young cats' eyes, they think we are. I mean, I'm sure somewhere.
Well, let's just say in our what were you in high school?
High school. It was high school.
When Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were chasing that shit.
It's like high school, college, yeah.
We remember that. We remember how hot that was. How
it was it.
It was gonna be ducky into them boys games. Yeah. Like they gonna cut to them boys at bats. They did. All the fucking time. They were gonna do that. And I was a Cubs fan at the time. So I loved it because Sammy would hit that thing and do that little bop and come back. All that. This is before the whole transformation of America. That's before the transformation.
Yeah. The bleaching of Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. But that was in the steroid era.
Mm-hmm.
Now people are saying at least that the game is clean. Hey, I don't know. So some people are saying that this is the true home run total now. Aaron Judge is the one that should be honored. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm asking my brother, which is more impressive? Albert Pujols hitting over 700 home runs for his career, or Aaron Judge breaking the AL record with 62 home runs?
Oh,
in a season, that is.
I almost wanted to say Aaron, simply because I'm trying to think of the last guy that got to 60 in terms of home runs. It's been a while that I can remember where a guy got to about 60. I mean, maybe it happened just in that steroid era. I'm trying to remember who got close. It's kind of foggy for me. I should have probably prepped that, but I was trying to be real raw with my answer here. But I'm gonna say Pujols, and honestly, it's Pujols because of the simple fact that I personally think Albert Pujols is a clean baseball player. I think he has been clean throughout his career. I think Albert Pujols didn't cheat the game of baseball. Albert Pujols, and if you run down his first 10 years of play, man, it's hard to find anybody else more dominant. That could bat for average, bat for power. I mean, the dude was phenomenal. I don't know how in the world St. Louis let him get out the building after the work he did for them his first 10 years. But Anaheim had that money. The Angels had that money, they had that Disney money or whatever that money was they had that they could pay him bags on bags on bags. So you go chase the dollar in baseball, and that's fair. But I think Pujols was more impressive just because he had a dip in his career, injuries, but he made some things happen and he got his body back together to where he became serviceable in spots. And of course, you wasn't finna play him 162, of course. He just wasn't that guy no more. But then too, with the changes they've made with DHing, things like that, that allowed him another chance to just come and just swing the bat for a couple more years. So that was always, I think that's always great too. But it's Pujols, man. Aaron Judge's run was impressive. Don't get me wrong. Now, I mean, he was out of this world this year. He was tampering with the Triple Crown for a little bit there. He was kind of teetering along those lines of being a Triple Crown guy. But man, Pujols' run, I'm just thinking back, man. I guess I'm kind of caught up in the way St. Louis sent him off. They sent him off with so much respect, and that city respected him so much.
They love their damn baseball team.
They do. They love the Cardinals.
From what I understand, locally, like shows like this don't talk about them a lot.
Yeah, it's cult following in St. Louis.
But I bet you in St. Louis, them
like you ain't finna live in St. Louis and be a Royals fan. Like you gonna die. You probably just gonna die or something out there. So, but the way they sent off Yadier Molina, Adam Wainwright, and Pujols that last game of the year, sent them guys off just together and stuff, man. And Pujols being able to finish his career where he started, that meant a lot to me as a baseball fan to see him go out where he started. I thought that was great. But I think Pujols' longevity, and he's been a good bat. He's been a very good bat. He had some spots where, like I said, he dipped below the Mendoza line, as they call it, and he had some injuries, and no, he just wasn't hitting the ball like that. But when he got healthy, and look, you even saw it in the home run derby. Let's not act like if you all didn't see the home run derby this past year when he was in it. Hey man, Albert was swinging that thing. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, he was out there like, hey, I'm an OG. I get it. But I still got this woo. I still got this bat. I can still swing this thing. And so, Judge was impressive. But, man, Pujols getting 700. And in the way people were waiting to see him do that, I think Aaron just caught 62 in the wrong year. There's a lot of lore in Pujols getting 700, man. Mm-hmm. So it's Albert, man.
All right.
Just put on something.
I'm gonna go the other way and say it's Judge. And I just made that.
This ain't for TV, right? This ain't for TV.
No, this ain't for TV. This ain't for TV at all. But
why?
It's based on this. It's hard for me to trust these motherfuckers, T.
What? Come on, man.
I just don't know. The man been okay. I just looked this up. Okay.
So you saying Aaron clean? Because that's what you're saying.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. All right. That home run race we were talking about with Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire was actually 1998. Okay.
Because we just
So
started high school.
I was 8th grade.
Okay.
I'm 14, and you a class ahead of me.
I was starting high school.
You
then.
starting high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Magical summer, right?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
That year in 1998, Sammy Sosa hit 66 home runs.
66. Yep.
66 of them things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That same year, Mark McGwire hit 70.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He came back the next year, hit 65 in 1999. Sammy Sosa came back the next year and went for 63. Okay. So 98, 99. Then you got, around this time, a guy who would have been probably be a Hall of Famer if he hadn't done it, taking the steroids. He says he hasn't done it. Okay.
They improved it.
True. And I'm talking about Barry Bonds, who was a multiple-time MVP, a multiple-time Gold Glover before he got swole. Okay. But let's just say, okay, he started lifting the weights a little harder.
Timberland got swole too.
Can I say that? Okay.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. I'm going to say he got swole.
Okay.
And that boy Barry come along in 2001. After never hitting more than 46 homers in his career. 49, excuse me. His previous high was 49. That was in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That motherfucker made the jump from 49 homers to 73.
Okay, now, here's what I'm going to say.
Hold on. Let me finish the point. I'm tired of Pujols.
Go ahead.
So Pujols comes into the league smack dab in it, where Jose Canseco is telling me in his Vlad interview that pretty much the whole league doing it. So it's like Pujols came into the game first year. He going off, makes the All-Star team. He come in. I mean,
that's not nothing abnormal though.
That man hitting for average. He hitting 329 first year, 130 ribbies, 37 homers, 34 homers in the next year, 43 homers, 46 homers in 04. Like, he came in, T, when boys was still juicing. Now then, I also looked this up to refresh myself. Now, some of y'all youngins gonna be like, what the fuck were they doing? Yes, they did do this. They had a congressional hearing about fucking steroids in 2005. Congress. We got the war in Iraq going on. We got the war in Afghanistan going on. But we had a congressional hearing about fucking steroids in baseball. Yes, they did it. Okay. So, I don't know. Are we assuming after that the game got cleaned up? I don't know.
They cleaned the game up.
I don't know, T.
Think about baseball prior to the summer we talking about. The summer of 98.
So, but prior to that, Jose say folks will.
Yeah, but I think they said we ain't got enough with this ball. This ball got to change, which they always talk about that. See, MLB always hint around the baseball.
Okay.
Dead ball era.
I want to talk about that. Let me make my case for Judge, and I want to talk to you about that. Right? Okay. So I'm going with Judge based off the fact that I just don't know if Pujols was clean the whole time. I have no evidence of that. It's really lumping this brother in when he came in the era when most folks telling me, hell, the pitchers were doing it. Like you were the oddball if you weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's incredible though. He's incredible. Only a handful of guys hit 700 home run. He did it all. He hit average, not a kind of stuff. But it's only a handful of guys that didn't hit 60 home runs too. And 3 of them, I just said okay. Barry denies it, but we know goddamn well Barry. Not only did Barry get swole, that motherfucking head got swole too. And I ain't talking about offering nobody giving him no head. Not that head down there swole up on. I'm talking about this one. Okay, we all right. Mark McGuire. Okay, is it any more question about Mark? There ain't no
There's
question about
never a question about Mark.
Mark.
I
Okay,
knew
is there
Mark.
any question about Sammy?
No.
Okay, that 3 of the board. Now you may say today, how we know that shit clean today? How we know you boy you HGH or something like that. And now with the ball, let's talk the ball. Okay, I'm just gonna say I think it's cleaner. I think it's cleaner than back in the day. Okay, but let's talk about the ball. Okay, what because I hate that part though. I really hate that about baseball. That these folks tell me live ball era, dead ball era. I hate that because if you gonna have a game that you put all this shit on the numbers, numbers be everything. Like if you hit this magical number of 500 homers, if you get 3,000 hits, like you put all this stuff on these numbers, but then y'all be fucking with the ball. How can I fairly compare generations? You know what I'm saying? How do I fairly compare eras? I tell you, I don't like it makes things interesting, but in terms of judging things historically, how ballparks are different. How if I play in a pitcher's ballpark, if that's my home ballpark, so half my games in a pitcher's ballpark, but I'm a home run hitter. But since I'm in a pitcher's ballpark, some of the shits I'm hitting become warning track homers. I mean warning track shots instead of homers.
Yep.
And your ass might be playing a little Cracker Jack box of a stadium.
Like New York, because that's what Judge plays.
I was hoping he wake up.
New York plays in a small, there's porches in New York at the Yankee Stadium that was short. They're short.
I was trying to get that one over.
You can't. Because I play FanDuel and I had to do this type of homework to play.
Look, look what I tried to do, America. Okay, look. on my kids. I thought about what he just said while I was saying the shit, but I was like, okay, I gotta say it because it's one thing that does bother me.
It's obvious.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Plays in the short porch.
It is well, it used to be called Bush Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
St. Louis. Yeah.
What's St. Louis called? They shit. I mean, is that a pitcher's park? Or is that a hitter's park? That's probably more of a pitcher's park than Yankee Stadium.
The ball can carry well in that stadium. I think you can get shots off in St. Louis. It's not like I'm about to say Candlestick Park, but it's not Candlestick anymore. But the Giant Stadium, and maybe it is still Candlestick. I can't remember, but they changed so much. But like in Giants, like it's a long shot to center. Like I think center is like, let's just say 400 feet dang near, and then to right is just crazy long too. I mean, like the Giants Stadium is a pitcher stadium. It's not a batter stadium, but like the Yankees, the Mets, Boston to right field.
Yeah, I just
Cincinnati, the Pirates Stadium, different places like that. Those are hitters stadiums, you know. So I think I don't know what the dimensions are, you know, the feet in terms of the Yankee Stadium. You might be looking at it, I don't know, but it's short. What, 340, 350?
He's a righty though. It ain't like he hitting it to that. I know that when you hit it, he's he gonna pull it. Most of his homers gonna gonna pull it. So they're gonna go out to left field. Okay. I know that right field. Okay, that right field a little a little short. Okay, I give you that. But it ain't like he batting in Coors Park or nothing like that, T. It ain't like that.
Well, that's
Now, okay. Bleacher Report ranks Yankee Stadium as the 22nd, number 22. Out of their rankings of hitter-friendly parks, they got them all the way down to 22. And St. Louis's field is 25th. See?
Bleacher Report selling you a
No,
bull
T.
jive story.
T.
They telling you some bull jive now.
T. These are the numbers.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, is this what
These
we
are the
gonna do?
numbers. Yeah, and you know how your field, Turner Field. They saying Turner Field is more hitter friendly than Yankee Stadium.
Okay. All right. Here what we do. Here what we'll do.
That boy was hitting, T.
Here
That
what
boy
we'll
hit for
do.
average this year. That boy hit
What we'll
311 or
do.
something like that.
We'll do.
62 homers, and he walked the most this year.
Okay.
It got something to be said for that.
Okay. So, in terms of runs, you got Colorado, you got Cincinnati. These are park factors. Now I'm just looking at runs. So this is a metric. They got New York at 14. They got St. Louis at 26 in terms of stadiums. So you
what's
can get
your source? What you looking at?
this is ESPN. So you can get your rocks off in New York. All right. In the Bronx. Okay. This is what I'm looking at right
That's
now.
middle of the pack, T. 14 now.
Because
That's
the Mets
middle of the pack, T.
are the Mets the Bronx or the Yankees?
The Yankees in the Bronx.
Yankees in the Bronx.
Mets in
Mets
Queens.
in the Queens.
Yeah.
Okay. They got the Mets down at 29. So, like I said, Cincinnati, Colorado, I'm gonna assume they may be talking about the White Sox here on number 3, but they got both of them Chicago, Illinois. But I don't know. But Boston, Anaheim, Pittsburgh, LA, Philly, Miami, which is weird, Miami, because Miami is a different park too. But New York right there in the middle.
It's in
So
the middle.
I'm just saying though.
And on mine, they in the
30.
20s. On mine, on Bleacher Report got them in the 20s.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
One more source. We're gonna do one more source.
See, I'm just saying. I don't know if Pujols is clean from start to finish. Maybe he's clean now, but when he came out the box, I don't know if he was clean.
This site here, onlyhomers.com, MLB Stadium home run leaders. The Yankees are number 3.
Because of him. That's because of him. That's because
but I ain't gonna say, but not every one of them home runs got hit in that stadium. Other folks had to play there too. Just saying.
True, but that's largely because of him, T. Come on now. That's largely because of him. That's largely because of him. I'm gonna roll with Judge. I'm going again. I don't know if Pujols, Mr. Pujols, because his career was fascinating.
You selling my man short. Man.
I don't know if he was completely clean the entire time.
You playing my man.
And what Aaron Judge just did, you can say only 2 clean guys have ever done it. Only 2. And that's him and Roger Maris. Well, Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth hit 60. I apologize. Babe Ruth hit 60. Roger hit 61.
Oh, you're talking about in terms of hitting for 60.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That we know. Okay. I'm assuming way back in the day. Griffin hit 60?
He didn't get 60. He didn't get 60. I think 56 was the most.
Yeah. Now, we're assuming Babe Ruth ain't had nothing but weed and liquor back then. Okay. And lots of liquor, judging by him. He probably eating some chicken wings and stuff like that. That's his PEDs. All right. Chicken wings and liquor. Okay. You come on down to Roger Maris. What they just trying to he in the midst what they trying to cure polio or something around that time? I don't know. That ain't no damn PED. All right.
Wild times.
Okay. Now when did he do that in the 60s?
It was 61 in 61, if I remember right.
I don't know if it happened
in 61.
Okay, maybe he probably smoked some good weed too with them hippies. All right, that's it. And now you got Judge. Now again, out of them 3 cats,
okay,
you got to put the question mark around Judge. Just because you just can't trust baseball.
But see, my thing is, are you saying trust baseball as a whole?
As a whole, because when they get in trouble in terms of their national persona taking a dip, they will turn a blind eye to shit. the whole thing in the 90s. They knew it. They knew, but the ratings were great. So they said, fuck it. Chicks dig the long ball. That's literally a commercial from the time.
Quote. A quote. The ball was not coming off the bat. Other than Griffey, I'm trying to remember. Brady Anderson did it one year.
Now, you know that was crazy. Now,
And
you know
Brady
that was
Anderson
nuts.
Brady Anderson was capping, because he
Now,
never touched them numbers again.
now
Griffey at
he
least
hit,
did it two
now
or
he
three
did
times.
he hit 50, I want to
He had
say.
like 50, 55, something like that. And then the next year he had like 14. It was like, okay. And then they did know, they figured out that, look, hey man, you doping. Like, we just gonna go ahead and say you doping, even if you ain't tested, you doping. So there's
Brady,
that. Griffey
Brady
at
Anderson.
least was, he did it two or three times the way, okay, we're gonna say he legit. I do believe Ken Griffey Jr. is legit. You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
He ain't never get no outrage. His shit never got crazy.
He
His shit
was
was
just,
always feasible. Like, I can see this.
well, he was physically, in terms of mechanics, and mechanics go a long way. And that's what a lot of people think. Well, you just got to be some swole dude to do this. And you think about McGuire, Sosa, Bonds, and you're like, okay, all them dudes were swole. But Griffey's was technique, eye coordination, bat speed.
He got one of the sweetest swings all time.
Pure.
Yeah.
Just pure, man.
Pujols got a sweet swing. He
Yes.
might have the sweetest right hand bat swing, I should say,
Oh, it's beautiful.
that I've seen. Now, somebody back in the gap might got it. But just as a righty, that shit not
I would
usually because
have
the
to.
left-handers look good.
I would have to. I would have to challenge him up with Trout.
I haven't
Trout
seen a lot
swing
of
is
Trout.
beautiful.
See, because okay, I haven't
It's
seen a
beautiful.
lot of Trout because comparing those two, Pujols, his career started so far back. I was actually really actively keeping up
Yeah.
with the game of baseball then, so I got to see a lot of him.
Yeah.
You keep telling me about Trout. Matter of fact, I think we did a segment back when he got that stupid contract.
300 mil.
Y'all keep telling me about Trout. I'm gonna have to put my eyes on Trout.
He's great, man. I wish he'd leave LA. I really wish he'd just leave LA.
With that contract, how
Somewhere
you
else
gonna
would
do
come out.
it?
Yeah, but I really wish he'd just leave LA, man. But he don't seem like one of them guys that's just gonna force his way out. I mean, he's stupid comfortable, of course. But man, I just want to see the dude win.
So he doesn't finish his career as a Yankee at some point. You know how the Yankees seem to get every motherfucker that's hot?
They'll do it. Don't think they won't. Don't think they won't.
Like this Aaron Judge, we talking about Judge deservedly so. But remember Giancarlo Stanton was
he was killing in Miami. But see, Miami also had a fire sale with their players too. So they were just getting rid of everybody. That was Jeter, by the way, sending Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees. Make that make sense.
Oh, he didn't go as a free agent. He got traded.
I want to say the move was made. Maybe I thought Jeter was moving people out. So that was Christian Yelich, Giancarlo Stanton, those guys. He was moving them out.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he moved Giancarlo to the Yankees in a trade. Now I could be wrong, but he was farm selling. Put it like that. He was like, "Y'all want him? Come get him." I don't need him. So,
well, I'm taking Judge. My brother taking Pujols. Pujols definitely next stop is Cooperstown, undoubtedly. If Judge keeps raking it like he's doing, he gonna go to Cooperstown one day as well. But two great accomplishments from two great ball players. Y'all chime in. Let us know what y'all think. What was more impressive? Put it on some.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?